Welcome to Synagogues of Florida Part 4. In this episode we look at 4 more cities: Deltona, Orlando, Kissimmee, and Spring Hill. They are located in the central part of the state. We'll start with Deltona. This is Temple Shalom of Deltona. It was established in 1971. They claim not to affiliate with any specific branch of Judaism. Roseanne Monty Eberly is their spiritual leader. Shabbat services are held on Saturday mornings and are usually followed by a Kiddush lunch, which is dairy or vegetarian. Not all services are led by the rabbi. Some are by the cantor or lay leaders. And now on to Orlando, where there are several houses of worship. The sign reads that this is the future home of the Chabad of South Orlando. That was the case when this picture was taken. We believe that they now occupy this building. As Chabad Lubavitch is an Orthodox operation, it provides services or minyanim on a daily basis besides Shabbat. It also provides a mikveh and Hebrew school. Rabbi Yosef Konakov is its director. There is also a rabbinical organization called RCF, or the Rabbinate of Central and North Florida. It is a full-service Orthodox rabbinic agency that provides kosher certification, halachic arbitration, religious divorces, halachic conversions, and traditional marriages. It lists 4 restaurants in Orlando that has kosher certification. And now on to our next Orlando house of worship. The sign here identifies this site as the Congregation of Reform Judaism. Stephen Engel is its spiritual leader. There are both Friday evening and Saturday morning Shabbat services. The type of Friday evening service depends on the week of the month. This synagogue began in 1950. Originally, it was called Temple of Liberal Judaism. This building was completed in 1970. As membership grew to 320 families by the mid-1970s, a decision was made to add on to the original structure. By 2000, the membership had increased to 600 families. In 2005, the change to its current name occurred. There are actually 5 separate buildings on this campus. The main sanctuary can sit 400, and on the high holidays, a dividing wall is opened to the social hall to expand the seating to over 1,100 seats. Rabbi Engel has been with them now for 19 years. And let's turn our attention to another house of worship in Orlando. This is Congregation Ohev Shalom. It is affiliated as a conservative synagogue. In fact, it was Orlando's first synagogue back in 1918. In the late 1920s and throughout the 30s, to try to make everyone happy, the synagogue held separate Orthodox, conservative, and Reform services. The synagogue is actually located in Maitland, which is a suburb of Orlando. Its senior rabbi is Aaron D. Rubinger, and the other rabbi is David K., and the rabbi emeritus is Rudolph J. Adler. Shabbat services are held both Friday evenings and Saturday mornings, and there is also a Sunday morning service. It joins in with a community-sponsored weekday minyan, Monday through Friday. The community minyan, which is conservative egalitarian during the week, is held at the Jewish Academy of Orlando. This extended campus of yellow buildings is home to several Jewish facilities. We have here the headquarters for the Jewish Federation of Greater Orlando, a JCC or Jewish Community Center, and the Jewish Academy of Orlando. A block or so away is a Holocaust Memorial Museum. The school currently contains grades kindergarten through 5th grade. And now let's take a look at another location in Orlando. This is Southwest Orlando Jewish Congregation. It is a conservative synagogue led by Rabbi Hillel Skolnick. This present synagogue building was completed in 1992. It is also known as Temple Ohale Rivka. And let's slide over to our next house of worship in Orlando. We're looking at the sign and behind it the building of Temple Israel. It calls itself a progressive conservative synagogue. Its spiritual leader is Rabbi Joshua Neely. The synagogue was started in 1954. There are Shabbat services both Friday evenings and Saturday mornings, and a Kiddush following the Saturday morning service. There is also a Sunday morning abbreviated service, and the congregation participates in that conservative egalitarian service held weekdays at the Orlando Jewish Academy. There is more than one Chabad location in Orlando. This is the Chabad of Greater Orlando, and it is also in Maitland. Rabbi Shlomo B. Dubov is its director. But let's not forget that there's also a North Orlando, and that one is run out of a private home in Lake Mary under the direction of Rabbi Yankee Majeski. Finally, finishing up in Orlando, there is one more Orthodox synagogue, the Orlando Torah Center, also in a private home in Orlando proper. It is run by Rabbi David Yachnis and is more or less an outreach program, with services on a daily basis both morning and evening. And now on to Kissimmee. An interesting name for a synagogue. This is Congregation Shalom Aleichem. It is a Reform congregation. Its rabbi is Karen Allen. That's about all the information we have on this synagogue, so we'll move on to our last stop, Spring Hill, Florida. This is Temple Beth David Jewish Center. It is a Reformed synagogue. The congregation began in 1972, but it wasn't until 1986 that a permanent site, as you're seeing here, was erected. Rabbi Lenny Sarko is its spiritual leader. Shabbat services are held both Friday evenings and Saturday mornings. And this wraps up our tour of these 4 cities in Central Florida. Lots more to come. Bye for now. See you real soon.